So I've been wanting to make archery targets for around the property for a while now. I've been looking at some YouTube videos and just other things, and I've come down to two options. One, the kind of like spray foam or clothes. And right now I'm thinking spray foam is going to win. It's lighter, waterproof, don't have to worry about it getting wet and rotting or anything like that out in the yard, because I just want to be able to leave them. However, the clothes cost almost no money because I'm going to use these sandbag sacks, the poly sandbag sacks, like 25 of them for 14 bucks, which is perfect. So I can always re-sleeve as they get worn, chewed up. So we're gonna give that a go. And I think from the beginning I'm thinking foam's gonna be what I want to use, but I leave the option open for the clothes because everyone seems to think like clothes works pretty well.
Okay. These are sandbags. They're like 14 by 30 approximately. And they're that poly, and the same stuff as tarps, so that'd be good. I've got leftover foam from some packaging from something I bought. So I've stuffed that in there, broken it up, as you can see, stuffed it in there. And then I'm going to spray foam. I tie it off, pop little holes, stick it in, spray foam it. And that way I'm not using as much foam, which will be nice, and I'm not throwing this in the dump for no reason. And yeah, cuts down on cost there because I have it. So this is all just stuff that's easily available. You get 25 bags for 14 bucks at the hardware store. So even if I've got holes in it and for some reason I'm worried about the holes I'd puncture in, I can just slip another sleeve over. And that's the same for later on. As I'm shooting arrows through it, throw 100 arrows in it, it starts to get all chewed up, I can just slip a bag over top.
Okay, so this is all filled up. You can see it's continued to expand. It's obviously going to take longer to fully cure than if you were just doing a gap because the thing's wetter and fuller. And this stuff was not the like super high expanding. It's a little denser. I wanted to see what this stuff's going to do against the arrows, and then I'm going to do another one with like the big gap expansion stuff because it expands a lot more, and hopefully I won't need a whole can. But experiments cost money. So see it going through there. We'll wait for it to be fully cured, which hopefully is today. Cut it all off. You can see it's starting to seep through there, but that's not a big deal because it'll all just get cut off, sanded off, and if I want to slip another sack over top. All right, so we're gonna test out those targets today. Did one with high expansion foam, one with a little less expanding to test them out. They look real good. They took all day to cure yesterday though, so they're ready today. My only issue is being only like 14 by 25. They're a little narrow, but I'm a decent enough shot. I shouldn't miss too bad. But I think they're gonna work out perfect. We're gonna go pump some arrows through it and see what happens.
Right, there they are. One on the right is the slightly less expanding. One on the left is the high expansion. You can tell that the orange one a little bit harder overall. But we'll see. I think the issue might be pulling them out, but that's what I'm hoping the broken up foam is going to do, is make it easier and less friction to pull those arrows out. Okay, so they're sitting up there. We're looking at 20 yards from here. So we'll see what we can do. Okay, as you can see, that's pretty good. They went in almost, I would say, identical when it comes to depth in. Yeah,
Let's see how hard they are to pull out.
well, that's a huge bummer there on this one. The orange one didn't seem to cure completely at all, even though it looked like it did. So, yeah, who knows? Maybe in a week we'll try it again, but I may have just pooched an arrow
that's going to be tough to clean off, which is a bummer, but we'll try.
But the white one came out perfect. Okay, and that first one was from 20, and the second one was from 10. And as you can see, it has gone clear through the other side. So, bulletproof body armor? No.
Target? Sure. Who cares if they stick through?
Bummer that the orange one is not cured. Thought it was, obviously not in the middle. But on a positive note, the orange one is more expensive per can than the white one. So, say white one wins. Cheaper, cured. Stop there. Okay, so I tried the two foam ones, and now I just happen to have an old blanket that's half ripped apart, and I stuffed it in there, and we're gonna try the clothes. And I think, even before I try it, I'm gonna end up liking the clothes one better, despite the fact that it could get real wet and rotted and gross. But the foam's expensive in the long run, not cured, which is a pain. I also probably need to change how I put the foam in. You know, instead of poking holes and letting it try and fill, I probably need to like fill it up a bit, let it expand, fill it up, let it expand, probably get better yield and a quicker dry time. But right now, I'm thinking the clothes might be the way it goes. We're gonna shoot it 20 yards. Hello. All right, we did the last round with the bag with clothes, and I am surprised. I would say that the clothes one is the easiest. It might be a little heavier. We might be dealing with a problem with moisture and rot and stuff down the line and maybe smell. I'm hoping dry summer, not a big problem. Ease of pullout, the arrow came out way easier, and I'm not dealing with an uncured bag, which is really nice, because that's a problem. Cheaper than buying stuff, and didn't penetrate nearly as far. The foam ones went right through and stuck out. You saw 4 or 5 inches or whatever, but the clothes ones, nope, only came in one side. So I think that's the way I'm gonna go. I'm surprised. I may still just foam like the middle spot, or like the front, like put a little in, just for, I don't know what for. Just for, I don't know, probably looks, because I'm probably also going to use it for pellet guns on the property as well, just farting around, doing a little pink, me and the kid kind of thing, which will make a little more of a whack sound if I put a little bit of foam in there. But I will see. I'm not really sure. But that's where I'm at. I'm going to go with clothes and put bags around the property and set up a little course, you know, at my place, shooting off different spots and around different things, and that's the plan. That way I can work on getting better. Okay, cool. See ya.